Hey everybody, blessings and welcome once again to For His Glory Couponing with a Purpose. So I just want to do a quick share of a couple of transactions that I did at Walgreens. I wanted to use my digital booster before it expired today and ended up finding a couple of clearance items. So let's get started. For the first transaction, I did my deal using the spend booster, which was spend $30 and get $7 in Walgreens cash. So for that deal, I picked up the 3 Old Spice body washes, the 2 Tresemme products, and the 2 Dove products. Oh, as well as this tanning mitt there. So the body washes are $8.49 and they are buy one get one half. They are also on a promotion, and when you buy 3 you will get back a $5 register reward. We also have a $5 digital coupon off of 3 on the Walgreens app. So $8.49 for the body wash, making the half price item $4.24 for a total of $12.73. Then we're adding another body wash at $8.49, making it $21.22. Then the $5 off 3 coupon will come off, bringing it down to $16.22, and we'll get back that $5 register reward in store, making it $11.22. But then we're going to submit the receipt to Ibotta, where we will get $2 back on 2 of them for a total of $4 back, making them $7.22 or $2.40 each. Now, it doesn't sound like a very good deal, even though we started with $21.22, we're going all the way down to $7.22. So that's about what, $14 off. But because we're doing it as a whole in a transaction with a spend deal, it's going to get even better. Then we have the Tresemme, which are on sale for $6 each. There is a $5 off 2 digital coupon on the app. And then we'll get back $5 in Walgreens cash for buying 2. So we're looking at $12 minus 5 is 7. Get back $5 in Walgreens cash, making them $2 or $1 each. But then we'll submit these to Ibotta as well and get $2 back on each, which is $4. And that will make these free and a $2 money maker. In addition, we have the Dove shampoo and conditioner, and they are on sale for $4. There is a $2 off 1 digital coupon that we can use. There's also the men products, and the men's products were actually $5, the ones that I saw, and then like the hair creams and stuff were $7. And there is a digital of $3 off of 3 as well. So if I would have been able to get those as I wanted to and one of these regular Dove, I would have gotten $4 off, but that just wasn't working out. Anyway, so those are $8 minus a $2 digital makes it $6. We'll get back $5 in Walgreens cash on the promotion for that one, which is going to make them $1. But we will send this also off to Ibotta, where we're going to get $2 back for each one, which is a total of $4. And that will make those free and a $3 money maker. And to be honest, I ended up, I'll just switch a little bit and come right back. I ended up finding those on clearance and had the math worked out for using some Walgreens cash and very little, coin out of pocket on that transaction. So I ended up throwing one of them into here because I was already paying a little out of pocket. So that mitt by Tanologist was on clearance for 63 cents. So I just added that there. So that gave me a total of all of my products of $41.85. And actually, let me just grab the receipt. Okay, here we have the receipt. So you'll see the buy one, get one half body wash right on top. The buy one, get one half always show on the top of the receipt. There's that tanning mitt for 63 cents, the Dove for $4, Dove for $4, $6 for Tresemme, $6 for Tresemme, and then the other body wash at $8.49. $3 and $6 are register rewards that I had. $5 coupon for the Old Spice, $5 coupon for the Tresemme, and $2 for the Dove. Gives me a total of $20.85. I used $10 in Walgreens cash. I only had $9 in register rewards, so I kept trying to play around, and it actually came out cheaper just throwing in some Walgreens cash to help pay. So that's why instead of having just a target of $30, I ended up going as high as 40, but it ended up being $41.85. So I figured, you know, my out-of-pocket was going to be the same for like 5 items, as opposed to here we've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 items. And it actually came out a little cheaper, which is weird. So $20.85, but I wanted to use that $10 in Walgreens cash. So that was $10.85 plus the tax. And then I did get back the $5 register reward for the Old Spice. I got back, let's look at the Walgreens cash here that I got back. Just getting to that part of the receipt. Okay. So I was supposed to get back 5, 10, and 7 is $17 in Walgreens cash. I don't know why I got back $20.31. I know that the change is just the everyday 1%, but there's $3 more as well. The only thing I can think of is that it has something to do with this Tanologist, and you'll see why when I go over the other transaction. Then I did submit my receipt to Ibotta, and I got $4 back, right? It was limit 2, so $4, 2 and 2. I got $4 back on the Tresemme, 2 and 2, and $4 back on the Dove, 2 and 2. So that was 4, 8, 12. I got $12 back from Ibotta. So originally I was getting $17 Walgreens cash, the $5 register reward. So I was leaving the store with $22 in rewards. Then submitting the receipt to Ibotta, I was getting back $12. Actually, I did get $1 back, a boost bonus for Unilever. So instead of 12, I got back 13. That made rewards back on this transaction $35. So 35, 31, but $35 because everybody's 1% probably, you know, is different. $29.85 was my true out of pocket before I used, you know, register rewards. So it was $41.85 minus $12 in coupons. So $29.85, and I got $35 back in rewards, making it a $5.15 money maker. If I include the 31 cents, then it was a $5.46 money maker. But because I got that extra $3, that made my rewards back $38 and making this transaction free and a $8.15 money maker. Let's go over to transaction 2. So on this transaction was pretty interesting. I just happened to be walking by and I noticed these soups. It's at 13 cents and I figured, you know, in Walgreens, something got cut off. This can't be 13 cents. They are good until October 2025. And of course, canned products even have shelf life beyond that, but that's the best buy date. I am not a fan of clam chowder by no means. For some reason, I love seafood chowder, but I'm not a clam chowder fan. But I ended up grabbing them because immediately I thought of what of a great donation item, especially with the fall and winter just being, you know, a couple of months away. I think that would be great to donate. I don't know about you, but when I see things super cheap that I know I can pick up, I grab them. I know that God is always going to show me someone that could use it, so I could bless somebody. And there's, food pantries. If you don't know someone in particular, if your church doesn't have a food pantry, then there are places that you can make those donations to. So those were 13 cents each, making all 5 of them just 65 cents. So I was trying to spend $1 in Walgreens cash. And that was actually when I ended up coming across the Tannologist. I had gave up when I went down the aisle and saw those, and I had never seen them in any of my Walgreens before. I obviously don't need a tan, but I know people tan, and that's pretty good. So these were 63 cents, and then I had grabbed a couple of bags of chips because it was supposed to be like $3.17 or $3.17, and then these are like one of my favorite chips, so I threw them in. That way I'd use $4 in Walgreens cash and just pay 17 cents out of pocket plus whatever tax there might be. But what ended up happening, let me just grab the receipt. So here's the Tannologist mitt, 63 cents, but then 31 cents. So these items were actually buy one, get one half, which I didn't know, and I wouldn't have known from transaction 1 because I only threw 1 in there. Then here we have the soup, 5 at 13 cents for 65 cents, my 2 chips at $1, making my subtotal $3.53 instead of $4.17 because of the whatever, the half price there. So 31, so 32, 64 cents. It was 64 cents less, and it ended up being $3.53 plus tax. I used $3 in Walgreens cash. I didn't pay mine to anything. I was not expecting any reward because there's a very sweet older lady that's there on Saturdays at this particular store, and we're just trying to get through everything. She is a sweetheart. There were people getting in line, so I kind of didn't even really, I kind of glanced at my receipt on the other transaction and saw that I had like $20 in Walgreens cash, and I'm thinking, yeah, that's about right, kind of about right between what I had used. So I didn't look at this receipt because I wasn't expecting anything back. And then as I was trying to figure out where the $3 came from on transaction 1, I thought, let me look in my purchase history. And that ended up showing me that I had earned $12 on this clearance transaction. So I right away, grabbed the receipt out of the bag and looked it up. And sure enough, $12 in Walgreens cash. The only thing I can think of is that I have 4 of these. There's a $3 difference in my first transaction of rewards. And then I've got 4 of these and earned $12. So I don't know if these were like buy 1 and get $3 in Walgreens cash. It's a complete mystery. I'm going to have to, take a trip again to the store. I mean, I took all of these, but there were other products like the actual tanning solution on clearance, like $1.99, $2.79 maybe. So I am going to take a look again. And if those are products that, are not going to expire any time soon, there's still time. We're going to have warm weather still probably through September, maybe even October. So I might pick them up if they're giving those rewards, because at $1.99, I mean, I don't know. It's just, it's really moving me to find out where that came from. But there should not have been any rewards on here. And I don't see that it was from the soup either. I was looking at the ad online, nothing. You know, when I pull this up, it doesn't say buy two, get $3, nothing. There's just no explanation. And the only thing in common of these two transactions is the Tanologist. So I'm assuming that's where it came from. So in any event, that actually made this transaction as well, whoops, sorry, free and an $8.47 money maker. So it was all free and a $16.93 money maker. So it was a nice surprise considering that I had spent over an hour and a half probably, just over that, at a first store that I went to where coupons were not attaching. You've got the whole, you know, buy 3 of the same or 4 of the same. They don't come off. I did try doing that transaction. I think it was couponing when Nicole posted transaction on the Old Spice with 2 body wash and 1 deodorant, which was great. It was like $18.52 minus the 5, minus, you know, the reward, and then minus the would have been 5 from Ibotta, I think, because I think we had $1 back as well. So I was super excited. 852 minus 5, like 350, let's say, for, you know, 3 Old Spice products, but the $5 coupon didn't come off. I had asked them if there was any problems, if, you know, they were attaching or not, because I don't think it's fair that you have to buy 3 of the same. If I want to buy 3 different body wash scents, that's what we should be able to do. And this back and forth with the digital works and then it doesn't. I actually at the register told the lady, all right, cancel it. I'll do it online. But I had 4 Crest toothpaste and I would have lost getting the $6 register reward. So it was just a pain in the butt. I would have got $5 Walgreens cash for the Old Spice, so that would have been okay, but I would not have gotten the $6 register reward. So it was really uneventful. I had a couple of transactions I was trying to do, and I ended up, you know, putting the items back. And I am one of those that I will do a transaction and let someone go if the store is getting busy, and that's just me. I like to walk around and get my steps in as well in the weekend, because during the week, I usually get them by lunchtime at work and a bunch extra. So it's good exercise for me. But I ended up walking out of that store with absolutely nothing and resolved to just do at least 1 transaction. So I may go back. It's still early enough in the day to grab some more stuff, but I wanted to come home and eat and share this with you. No surprise, right? I'm always coming home to eat in between. But that's all that I have for this transaction. Again, I'm so excited. This came out completely free and a $16.93 money maker. And I've got some of my favorite snack chips and some items to donate, which really, really excites me. So with that being said, guys, thank you for taking the time to stop and watch. Be blessed, and I'll catch you on the next one.